Massive action. We've all heard it, right? 10x. Anybody? If you're on social media, you're hearing a lot about massive action, motivation, 10x, 100x, whatever. Am I alone in this? Does everybody know what I'm talking about? What does that mean to you? When someone says take massive action, let's talk specifically about our business. What does that mean to you? Give me some ideas. What does that mean to you? Massive action. Take initiative. Okay? Taking responsibility, right? Knowing that your outcome is dependent on you. Massive action equals massive results. So I've got a fun story. I used to sell cars years and years and years ago. Okay? I know. Right? So, there was this guy that I used to work with. I loved this guy to death. His name was Lance. And every day when I would pick him up, unbelievably incredible salesman. Okay? He actually had a suspended driver's license and somehow convinced the dealership to let him sell. And he was really good at it. Now, Lance lived for the party. Okay? Now, his why was that he loved the party. Okay? Well, at the end of the month, there were so many cars you had to sell in order to keep your job. It was 5. Well, me and Mike and Lance, every month we were, doing really, really well. Well, me and Mike were just killing it. We were selling 10, 15 cars a month. Well, Lance, we weren't really paying attention. It gets down, he has 4 days left, and he sold 2 cars. So he gets called into the office, and whenever the office door got shut, somebody was getting fired. So the office door gets shut, and there's Lance in there, and we're thinking, me and Mike are talking about it, and we're like, oh man, Lance is gone. This sucks, where's our party buddy? And the door opens, Lance comes out, he doesn't say a word. He walks straight out the door, and we're thinking, man, Lance just quit. That's crazy, didn't even say goodbye. Well, then about 20 minutes later, here comes the manager. He goes, where's Lance? And we're like, must be showing a car, trying to cover for our buddy. But we had no idea, and this was before cell phones. So we wanted to, figure it out. We figured we'd talk to him later. Well, about 15 more minutes goes by. Here comes Lance like a storm through the door. And he's got a customer in tow with him. And he goes, hey, I got to take her on a test drive. There's another lady coming in here in about 10 minutes. If I can't get to her, can you get her? Well, yeah. So we help him out. That man sold 2 cars that day. And in the next 3 days, he sold 6 cars total. We said, Lance, what in the world did you do? He went to the Wendy's drive-thru right next door, and he stood in the drive-thru at lunchtime, and he started handing out cards. That man sold 6 cars from a Wendy's drive-thru. His why was really, really important. He wanted to keep the party going. I don't know what your why is, but what's the massive action in your life? For him, it was doing that thing that would, in most of us would never even think of doing that. But he was not going to lose that job. And he took massive action in the moment. So what is the massive action in your business that you can take, not next week, this weekend? What can you do? Is it knock 100 doors? Is it make 200 phone calls between now and Monday? What is the massive action that when you do it will absolutely revolutionize your business? Because if you do that this week, you're going to realize next week that 50 calls that you think you can't make, when you take massive action and make those calls this week, that 50 next week won't seem so daunting. So think real hard about what is the massive action you can take between now and Monday that will absolutely change your business, and your business will change. So hope this has been helpful.
Can I help you with that?
Yeah.